For men is a share of what the parents and close relatives leave, and for women is a share of what the parents and close relatives leave, be it little or much, an obligatory share, نصيبا مفروضا. So this has been made a fard, an obligation by Allah Himself. When the Quran was revealed, there was no such concept as women inheriting from their parents. Women were not given any inheritance whatsoever. So Allah specifically mentions, give the men and the women, give them both a share from what parents and relatives leave behind. And when other relatives and orphans and the needy are present at the time of division, then provide for them something out of it and speak to them words of appropriate kindness. Also, at the time of division of property, it is not just wealth and property that is divided, that is left in inheritance, but in fact, according to Islamic law, every single thing that a person owned when they pass away must be divided fairly. So whether it's the smallest thing in the house, the smallest furniture or object or decoration piece, or any single thing, everything becomes inheritance and everything must be divided justly and fairly. Allah says that when the time of division, people are dividing up the inheritance, when relatives and orphans come and the needy are present, then give them something. So these people, relatives, orphans, and needy, these are people who do not actually have a legal right to inherit anything, but not everything is about strict legal rules. There should be compassion, a kindness, and a giving nature amongst the Muslims, that if these people, the orphan or the needy or the relative who doesn't have a direct share, sometimes people are there to help other people out, then give them something from the property as well. And also speak words of appropriate kindness. Don't taunt people when they come. Do not turn your nose up to them. Do not comment badly that why are people here? Why are they expecting something? But be kind in word and speech, and let those fare in justice as if they themselves had left weak offspring behind and feared for them. Allah is saying, imagine if it was your child who was orphaned and your child who was in that situation. Would you not want that people give your child something? Treat your child with kindness? So let them fear Allah and speak words of appropriate justice. Indeed, those who devour the property of orphans unjustly are only consuming into their bellies fire, and they will be burned in a blaze. Allah instructs you concerning your children. For the male, what is equal to the share of 2 females. The reason that the male has a share of 2 females is because he has to earn and provide for his wife. But a wife, whatever she gets of her inheritance or whatever financial means she has, she does not have to provide anyone else with that. But if there are only daughters, 2 or more, for them is 2/3 of one's estate. And if there is only one, for her is half. And for one's parents, to each one of them is 1/6 of his estate, if he left children. But if he had no children, and the parents alone inherit from him, then for his mother is 1/3. And if he had brothers or sisters, for his mother is 1/6, after any bequest he may have made or debt. Meaning a debt has to be paid first, then the bequest that a person has bequeathed, for instance, a certain amount of money to a certain charity or organization or institute, whatever, this has to be fulfilled first. Your parents or your children, you know not which of them are nearest to you in benefit. These shares are an obligation imposed by Allah. Indeed, Allah is ever knowing and wise.